Hi, I'm Tom Lally. It's the 24th of June 2015. We're here at Trench 9 at the Bradford Kaims. Yesterday we finally started taking off the Burnt Mound, which we uncovered last year. As you can see, it's taken not long at all. We did know it was quite a thin Burnt Mound. At its maximum depth or width it was only an inch or so, a few inches. We've revealed three of our contacts. 9003 has continued to come along the Burnt Mound along the top here, which is this sort of whiter context that you can see. We've revealed 9186, I believe, I'll have to double check, which is this sort of greyish black sort of clay layer, was going along like that. And then we can see that 9009 has continued up from the bottom of the trench, up under the mound. In terms of finds in the mound, we've only found a large chunk of flint debitage at the bottom end of our Burnt Mound there. A tiny bit of shell, which we believe possibly oyster shell or some sort of marine animal, just over there, and then a little quartz pebble just up in this top corner here.
What's the stratigraphic sequence of those contexts that you uncovered under the mound?
So 9009, we believe, is on top of 9186, which is on top of 9003, based on our section drawings of this one last year, and also our deep section over there last year as well. I think there might be another context in there as well, especially at that end, but I will double check that section drawing tomorrow, probably, before we continue any more excavation.
What's the plan now?
The plan now is to, well, now that we've sort of cleaned it, and we're going to clean this middle strip as well, basically take a photo of how it looks now, and then we'll probably make another plan with what's now revealed underneath the Burnt Mound. So it's sort of like an overlay of things, you can see what was there, what is now there that the Burnt Mound's gone.
You worked in Trench 6 a while ago. You've worked on their Burnt Mounds. How does it compare?
Ours is very small, thin in terms of size. It spreads quite wide, but interpretation, or best guess, is that they were only here for a small amount of time using this area for production. The fact that it is so close to the edge of the fen might suggest that as well. Maybe they're only here for a year or two before it got really, really wet, and then they moved further downstream where they had a bit higher land. Trench 6 also has a lot darker and a lot more charcoal in their Burnt Mounds. We seem to be very sparse. There's lots of charcoal, but it doesn't seem to be as black and as sort of thick as what's over there. We certainly don't have as many stones as well either, which suggests that it wasn't a production area for very long.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
How certain are you that this isn't just a riverbank? It's just the bank rather than it's an actual mound. What makes this a mound as opposed to a slope?
Well, we think that this 9003 is a ground surface, like a prehistoric ground surface, and that what's being put on top of that is indeed a mound. You can see in section in some parts that there is part of the mound that goes into the section as well. So it doesn't sort of, and the fact that it didn't quite reach down to here, where 9003, we think possibly 9003 is. So that sort of slopes like that. The Burnt Mound was on top, and then we've had some wash-ins and wash-downs, mixing down that sort of bottom area.
Okay, cool. Anything else to add?
Thank goodness it's gone.
Get on in, got that.
Who wrote?